would like to share them with you. So, listen closely. We'll check your knowledge as we go.
For thousands of years, mankind has marked milestones in its history by staging elaborate celebrations.
Today, events such as royal weddings, political conventions, even high school graduations are reminiscent of the great spectacles of the distant past.
The birth of an heir to the throne, coronations, victories in battle, these were all occasions accompanied by elaborate displays of celebration and entertainment, and like the pageantry lay at the center of the medieval tournament.
The scale of these mighty celebrations was used to reinforce the power and majesty of the ruling monarch.
1,000 years ago, ruling monarchs ruled over realms that stretched from the Mediterranean Sea in the south to the shores of the Baltic in the north, and west across the English Channel. The feudal system, which had been started two centuries before by Charlemagne.
Yeah, post on Facebook, bro. You're gonna crash your Facebook.
Where architecture, medicine, art, and music are flourishing.
To the north and the east,
We roll
controlling the barbarian tribes.
We got
whose
no
names
ruler.
play a pivotal role in medieval history. The Angles, the Saxons, and the Normans.
Prowess with arms was armed. And the sound of his approach was often enough to put the enemy to flight. His skill and his courage were matched only by his ferocity and valor. The brightly colored tunic and horse comparison were the exclusive privilege of the noble class, of which the knight was a member. The symbols and markings on the knight's costume, his battle flag, and his shield signal the presence of heraldry, which first emerged during the medieval age. Colors such as red, blue, and gold extolled virtue, bravery, or wealth. Symbols fashioned after beasts found in the endless forests, the bear and the deer represented power and swiftness. Even creatures from faraway places, such as the lion, were used to denote strength. Picture yourself.
Devices used on shields and flags called? Was it A. Branding, B. Heraldry, C. Symbolism, or D. Logos?
The correct answer is B. Heraldry.
The question concerning the medieval dining experience concerns eating with one's hands. This period, sometimes referred to as the Dark Ages, was short on craftsmen, material, and hygiene. While cutlery may have existed in many cultures and wasn't unknown among nobles of Northern and Western Europe, it was rare and expensive.
True, my lady. But while civilizations in the Middle and Far East can develop cleanliness and decor, everyone, hold up your wrist there with wood smoke from fireplaces where the food is being prepared. A mist of animal fats or oils from small lanterns, which provide the only light, would cause the smoke to linger like a wet fog.
Damn, I just ate it.
Pastry salt provided the light covering of dirt over the gathering, as rain sometimes carried it through the ceiling and on to the field.
So long old chancellor marriages for their children, exchanging news, and of course, later, there will be minstrels and dancing.
You're right.
With the winged hunter upon his fist, Don Mateo, the master falconer, seeks the chase.
not seek the attention of this mighty bird of prey. Remain in your seats and do not attempt to distract her from her purpose. For the talons are sharp and the keen eyes locked upon the task.
The falcon, poised for flight, comes full-footed. But once the hood has been removed, the age-old dance of the hunted and the hunter begins.
Behold the sport of kings!
It's a bird. It's a plane.
Watch closely.
And stamina of the birds between all hunts in the wild, it helps to assure Don Mateo that his charge remains keen to the lure.
Master Falconer must allow the bird a little of the meat off the lure to ensure that she remains keen or hungry to the target for flight in the future. He will then entice her back to his glove. To fist and to feast. Well done, my lord.
We shall visit the mews and choose some of your finest birds for our hunters.
Well done, Don Mateo. Fare thee well.
I love you, Papa.
A young squire will learn to read and write and be educated in business affairs, since he would be expected to administer lands held by the king once he had achieved his rank. His education included instructions in the arts as well. Music, dancing, poetry, and courtly manners were all a part of the young man's training.
For many centuries, the path to knighthood remained remarkably unchanged. When a young man embarked upon his journey towards knighthood, he would start with the duties of a squire, tending to the horses, maintaining the equipment of the knights, daily training in horsemanship. These will all continue until the squire is prepared to assume his role as a knight. But most important is his mastery of weapons and the art of war. When called upon to defend his land and his home, the knight must possess these skills in order to fashion a victory. At the tournament, he learns to pit his skills against other knights, so that when he is called to serve his king, he is prepared for battle. Physical training played an important role in the creation of a knight. In order to maximize strength and minimize injury, the knights and squires maintained a strict regimen of physical exercise. The enormous demands of the battlefield and the tournament required proper sword fighting form and physical health. The modern approach to physical training was unavailable to the medieval knight. In the absence of weight training, fitness counseling, or many years of training and fearlessness in the midst of the fight carried the day. And in the end, they were rewarded with rank and title.
The sense of drama.
Ladies, the structure of all sword combat is composed of some very basic strikes and blocks. It is only where we layer these simple factors together we are able to recreate the drama and the excitement of real contests. These basic movements are the head strike, The leg strike. The shoulder strike. As you can see, each strike is aimed at a specific part of the opponent's body and is answered with the blocking movement. A variety of other attack and defense maneuvers follow. We have the jab, the jump, the cut, the disarm, and of course, the kill.
Where's the blood at? That's a good question.
Medieval swordfight also incorporates elements of the more traditional hand-to-hand combat. This secondary layer of fight combat. The fall.
Finish it.
Sparta. And the flip.
Flip.
These points of choreography can now be layered in with the original series of strikes and blocks. In order to provide a sense of realism to the scene, we can use body posture and combat stance to stalk the opponent, sizing up his strengths and his weaknesses. This realism can be used during the exchange of blows within the combat. Here, you can see the importance of reaction and stage choreography.
Right here. Right. Oh, right. What?
The responsibility of selling the move lies with the knight receiving the strike. Once again, this time as the knight sells the reaction. Every day here at the castle, the knights engage in practice and run-throughs of the entire fight. This teaches muscle memory and most
Setting in which we want to focus your attention. The presence of a hazing effect lends a three-dimensional appearance to the lion. Finally, a piece of music is added, one that suspends the listener in time and creates a feeling of urgency and danger. With the elements layered one on top of the other, the combat begins.
Medieval times. A. 5 years. B. 3 years. C. 6 months to 1 year. Or D. The first day.
The correct answer is C. Hard work and daily training will earn a knight his spurs.
24 hours.
Here's another. All of the weapons are designed to match the weapons of the Middle Ages, but they are made from a special kind of material called A. Titanium, B. Stainless steel, C. Iron, or D. Aluminum.
If you answered A, titanium, you were right. No knight in shining armor would be complete without a sword and a horse.
Good boy.
The purebred Andalusians can be traced back to the legendary bloodlines of Spain. It is said that a powerful nobleman once decreed that those of royal birth were to ride only the Andalusian horse, hence their fame as the horse of kings.
Once the horse has become accustomed to the presence of man, trust is created and fostered, and the bond between man and horse is sealed.
He's supposed to know.
Throughout history, they have been witness to momentous events and are still considered among the noblest of horses. Bred from the finest heritage, the Andalusians begin their training at an early age. At 2 years old, they experience the simplest forms of training, and at 3 years old, they begin their careers in earnest, putting on displays of strength and agility that have not changed in the more than 25 centuries through which they trace their ancestry.
At retirement age, our faithful four-legged coast dogs travel to the medieval times ranch in the softly rolling hills of North Texas to run unfed. And most courageous of horses is the Andalusian. What part of the world is the Andalusian from? A. Denmark. B. Russia. C. Spain. Or D. Argentina.
The correct answer is C. The Andalusian is named after the region of Andalusia in Spain and has been the chosen mount of kings and queens for thousands of years.
The hundreds of knights that serviced the king petitioned his majesty to hold a great tournament. In one passage of arms after another, these six arose as the finest in the art of war. From the western marches come the champions of Castilla. Titans of Leo, Peralta, and Valiente, the Green Knight, the Red and Yellow Knight, and the Blue Knight. Are you ready? Right, the heroes who have come this day to toil in honor of your kingdoms. Give me your voices! The kingdoms of the all knights can draw nigh. In fair Navarre, his name is legend. New province holds his courageous son in higher esteem. Let the sound of trumpets ring from the ramparts as he arrives, with banner unfurled and heart undaunted. Welcome, Dowray Navarre, the Yellow Knight. When many despaired of defeat, came one bold hero to the fray. With hurling javelin and drawn sword, he struck the enemy and rallied the faithful. Now he is forever known as Del Mal Valiente, the Blue.
Oh yeah, Richard.
Bendy, in peril of the unknowing, attempted to turn him from his course. While in command, few will swim by word, and none by force. The weight of countless victories rests lightly on the shoulders of the warrior priest. Behold, he offers unto crew the black and white knight. Draw! None can say, yet in Peralta, surely this spring flows. For he has crushed opponents unnumbered, and treads upon this ground unvanquished, unleashed, and unafraid. I give to you Lord Delvaux, the red and yellow knight.
Why don't I stay? It's us, it's us, it's us. Nice. Let's go!
For centuries, this banner upon the field has been the stronghold of Rome. For the foe waves harmlessly on the moon, and the lion roars in victory. Team Rouge, the Red Knight. Stands upon the hill layer. It bears the name of one man carved in stone. No boy from that mighty realm shall ever die deedless, even if the world is broken and remade. His name shall